I don't talk about regrets. You regret something that happened in the past. It does not exist. The past does not exist. Why talk about something that does not exist? Only the present moment matters. Stay in the present moment, and there is no regret. There is no past. For what will you worry in the past? This is going nowhere. All your problems are there in the past, and the future has not happened yet. For what do you worry? And in the present, there is no ego. There is only mystery. Regret happens when you think you know better than existence. I regret nothing. Even that which I would regret, I do not, because that would be insisting that I know better than existence, that I know better than mystery. I know myself totally. I trust existence completely. In this mystery, I find my being. And so where is there any regret? When you trust completely, you trust totally, and you are secure in the present moment. There is no past. There is no future. In the Matrix, the potential holds up the spoon for Neo and explains that the trick to bending the spoon is to understand that there is no spoon. There is no past. It does not exist. So in the first place, what are you regretting? In the second place, who is the person regretting? If there is nothing to regret, but more importantly, no one to regret, that is to say, no one to do the regretting, then there is no regret. And in the present moment, there is no ego, only beingness. So dropping your regret is as easy as dropping your ego, which is as easy as simply being fully in the present moment. This is where the action of life happens, and where Sahaja Samadhi can happen in you. Don't see anyone as lower or higher than yourself. This is a great illusion, that there is anyone lower or higher than yourself. No, in fact, no one is actually lower or higher than anybody else in any meaningful way. We are all created equal. Perhaps one has a law degree and another has been in the military. Is the man with the law degree better? Or the one in the military better? No, not at all. Both have simply played a game to the best of their ability and have arrived where they have arrived. One would do better in a courtroom as a lawyer, the other on the battlefield as a soldier. So in their compartments, people have rankings. But spiritually, there are no ranks. When someone asked the Buddha, "Who are you?" he responded, "I belong to no rank." And so it is spiritually. We are all brothers and sisters, monks and priests alike. We belong to no rank. We are all sons and daughters of the Most High. So there is no one lower or higher than you. Only friends, and those who are set against you. And even then, these can be friends. Try to see everyone in this reality as a friend. Everything is happening in an attempt to connect with love. So there are only friends. There may be disagreements and misunderstandings, but really all among friends. I'm not trying to mislead you. Many will persecute you. Many will say horrible things about you. But even then, do not lovers quarrel? No one is lower or higher than yourself, and everyone is a friend. If you can live with this understanding, a true awakening will happen in you, and you will start to blossom in a way you never imagined before. Problems that once seemed insurmountable now only require a phone call or two. People you never imagined would listen to you are hearing you out on your concerns, because you see, they are in on the secret too, both ways, from both sides. They know that you are not actually lower or higher than them. They are compelled as your brother or sister. You see no more people above you and people beneath you. You see only friends. And so the world looks to you now as a friend, not someone above or below. When you see everyone as even and as equal, they see you as their even and as their equal. It is then that you can harmonize with people in your reality, and you can make things happen, or make nothing happen, like never before. Do you observe children, how they can casually drift to sleep without any preparation at all? How do they so casually drift to sleep? It's not that the mind of a child is without worry or without frustration, but the child has not learned to repress these emotions. The child still feels them fully. The child does not judge whether or not the emotion is righteous. The child simply feels the emotion completely. The child does not pay concern to what effect that emotion will have on the child later. In fact, the emotion will have no effect on the child later. The child will experience the emotion totally in the moment and then simply let it go. The child does not know any better. The child only knows that something has happened that has caused it pain, and now it is going to fully feel that pain. Then the child simply lets it go, like it was never holding on to the issue in the first place. Adults are very clever about their frustration. They bottle it for the gym, or they rage online about things totally unrelated to their root pain. Adults have all sorts of clever ways of mitigating and repressing emotions, and adults have trouble sleeping. Children go right to sleep. Nothing is a barrier. At any moment, they can simply drop, and they can also rise. A child can snap into alertness much quicker than an adult. Sannyasins are different, but for most adults this is true. They simply cannot wake up the way they used to. A child wakes and is full of delight and energy for the day. The day is full of opportunity and discovery and mystery, as though they have endless coins to the arcade of life. Adults wake with a sense of dread, like they are the ones running the arcade, and every machine is in need of repair. Every bone aches and every muscle is sore from the day before. These are the repressed emotions weighing on you. It is not you who needs rest. It is your conscience and your body, which is tired from carrying around all of these repressed emotions. Get into some dynamic meditation and let your emotions out. Let yourself become raw again, and sleep will come naturally to you. One gains mastery by going deep into experience, by going deeply into many things, as deep as possible into as many things as possible. The difference between an amateur and a professional is that amateurs make an attempt. Professionals simply accomplish. I'm reminded of my time at the pizza factory. One can learn a great deal about pizza if one were to simply make a pizza. But to make 1,000 pizzas in a single day is something different altogether. In making a single pizza, you will encounter problems that you never would if you never bothered to make a pizza. But to make 1,000 pizzas in a day, for years, I know things about pizza that you will never know. I speak a sort of pizza language. It would take me some time to teach you just the vocabulary. I have gone deep into pizza. What am I to do? It is my business. And so a master makes all things his business. He dips his toes into everything, but goes deep into all he can. He is aware of things that others are not aware of. He too has his own internal language, and it's hard to communicate these ideas with words. You have to be in the studio to really understand, but you cannot enter his studio. You would need to go as deep into as many experiences as the master. Otherwise, communication is limited. This is why we commune around meditation, and we go deep into meditation. This is why we turn every aspect of our lives into meditation. and bring meditation into everything that we do. This is the only way to secure mastery, to ensure that we are going deep into things. This is the way of peace and of love and of harmony, that you will bring meditation into every aspect of your life and to go deep in total surrender to the experience every time, or as much as you can. This brings about the awakened being. This brings about the master. This is why life is worth living anyway. So drink up as much of the experience as you can in deep meditation and laughter. One should be filled with gratitude for life. One should be grateful that one has woken up in the morning, grateful for the oxygen coming into your lungs, grateful for the birds singing their song. Gratitude is one of the highest forms of prayer. Praying is not begging or asking for something. Prayer is pure gratitude for what is. You are simply holding a prayer, humming a song of gratitude for all of existence. In every moment, your heart is filled with song of thank you to all of existence. Gratitude is the natural state of the Buddha, of the Enlightened One. It may be something that has to be practiced at first, but once you attain, gratitude is the inner transformation. Your anxiety is transformed to gratitude. Your shame is transformed to love. Your hypocrisy is transformed to unity. And for all of these transformations, you are grateful. This is the primary song of your heart. Inside, you are like a bird, singing for all of creation. Gratitude is meditation. Meditate on your gratitude, and let your gratitude bring you to a meditative state. It is being silently here, now, in total surrender and utter acceptance. When you feel the sense that existence has delivered you far more than you could ever return, gratitude becomes your natural state. See clearly that existence has delivered far more than you could ever return, and be filled with immense gratitude for this. Thank you, existence. Thank you for creating me and guiding me and taking care of my every need. True gratitude is unaddressed. It simply permeates through your very being. It's not that you are not grateful for specific things, but you are overwhelmed by the number of things for which you are grateful. You could never make a list, so it becomes your natural state. Gratitude and grace is the standard preset of all the great masters and all those who live masterfully in joy. The Buddhas, the seekers, all must be filled with tremendous gratitude, and through this, the whole world will come to notice that something is different.